My name is Deba Uwadia, New Americans Magazine. My question is on training. In your presentation, you talk about officers having the right psychological makeup. My concern is that it's like an attitude when an officer is called to an incident where there's somebody that is of African descent. The kind of energy, in quotes, that the officer will have in handling that situation is always tougher than the kind of energy it will have in handling a situation of somebody that is not of African descent. In the proposal you are having, you are giving the legislation. Is there something that we have to address that kind of issue where you don't see, where a police officer will not see an African American as very bad because it's a psychological issue? And not just for the police, the Attorney General talked about society. It's like it's also a societal issue. Do you have in place something that we help the society to also not see the African American that is going through a lonely place as a potential threat to that place? Thank you. And this is the last question.
Thank you for a very, very good question. It goes to certainly a big societal problem. I don't have a great answer or a perfect answer, but one of the things that when I was Attorney General, we increased training and started training actually in this area, and that's implicit bias. Under our proposal, we would make sure that officers get that training, because part of it is for the officer to recognize that they are carrying, we all carry some baggage, we all carry some preconceived notions, we carry some biases, whatever you want to call them, and at least being able to recognize those and try to learn ways to compensate and to recognize and say, yeah, I've got that feeling, I shouldn't have that feeling, or I have this bias, I have this way of looking at things. So yeah, I mean, that's one thing in regard to police that we certainly can do, but it's not obviously unique to police. It's throughout society. So these are some of the challenges that we continue to face.